10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
Yeah.
5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. And if you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Chyeaaa! What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
Call me the Ace.
Happy trade deadline day for the MLB. And we're going to be here for it along with game 4 of this 3-game set. New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees looking for a series win here. They cannot lose the series. They can only tie it. But we are looking for a series W. And we will be talking about the trade deadline. We will be discussing it all throughout the day. Let me go ahead and change that. Real Bill P, thank you for being the first person in the building. I spelled that wrong. My bad. Real Bill P, first person in the building. What up, man? Hey, Ace, made it first today. We're on the road to the hospital for treatment. Well, I wish you the best, Real Bill, and I'm sure the chat does as well. Desiree, what's up, girl? Says, good morning, guys. What's up, Desiree? Bucks, Rays, Bolts. Mad Steve is in the building. Says, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Val is in the house. What's up, girl? Real Bird says, Ace brings the energy like no one else. You know the deal.
Ain't no thing like me except me.
NFE from the Strike Zone is in the building. What's up, brother?
NFE eats raw steaks.
What is wrong with medium rare? What is wrong with medium rare? What?
And Jason Custodio is in the building. Back-to-back content creators. Let's go.
Oh, that, yeah.
NFE eats raw steaks.
Appreciate you guys. I did spend the morning on Uptown Sports talking trade deadline stuff with my guy Hector, the lovely Grace Monroe, and Dexter. Got to meet him. Appreciate him. It was nice having a great conversation with those great creators. You guys are amazing. Sean, thanks for popping in. Yeah, Mason Miller to the Padres. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I said this shit yesterday. I don't think the Yankees are gonna do much. I really don't. I said this yesterday, and I think it's gonna come. I think it's gonna be to fruition. I think we are getting. I think we're getting Clarence Cashman today. I think the Yankees are going to try their best to get a move that they're going to make some moves, no doubt. But I don't expect the go to town promise that Hal and Cashman, I should say, were promising us. At least Hal Steinbrenner. I'm not Hal Steinbrenner, at least Brian Cashman. Depression is setting in. We need a bullpen. Dude, you might be getting your hopes up. At this point in time, there are so many pieces that are going off the board. We'll see what happens, but I got Twitter, I will be refreshing it. As it pops up, I will be letting you guys know. And I'll set up the stream for after. And we'll be hanging out for a couple of hours. Up until 6 o'clock. But I do appreciate you guys. Meredith was on the mic, so you guys know what time it is. This game's about to get underway.
And here we go.
Harrison Bader just went to the Phillies. So the Phillies got former Met Harrison Bader. Jason, you going live tonight? All right, let's go ahead and go over the lineup for our New York Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Leading things off behind home plate, Ben Rice. Oh, my nephew. Anytime my nephew texts me something, I got to look because my nephew be getting these alerts real quick. John Morosi, a couple minutes ago. Sources, the Yankees and Marlins have had dialogues about either Sandy or Edward Cabrera going to the Bronx. The Marlins have asked for Spencer Jones, who's got a 1100 OPS. Tamgo, what up? So Spencer Jones' name is being brought up. We're going to have one of these days today, guys. But make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe. We need bullpen help. I mean, look, Sandy would be a great addition, and we were talking about that on Uptown Sports, no doubt. Sandy would be one hell of an addition. But, yo, realistically, we need bullpen. We do, in the worst way. Padres are spending. They are. They are. All right, let's continue going over the lineups that did get cut off. Rice behind home plate. Goldie at first. Bellinger in center field. Giancarlo Stanton DH and Jazz at second. Dominguez in left field. Slater making his Yankee debuts in right field. McMahon is at third. And Volpe's at shortstop. No more prospect hugging. Get a starter and relief pitcher is what Sean says. Seems like Sandy is our target. You know what? If it costs you Spencer Jones, I might do it. I'm not getting rid of Dominguez though. Marcus Strowman's on the bump as the Yankees are looking to take this final game of this series. NFE, you not streaming today? Get Sandy, Bednar, and Jake Bird. Baffles me that Bird wasn't in the McMahon trade. We don't know if he... Yeah, I mean, that's what I said as well, but we don't know why he wasn't attached. I have no idea. It doesn't mean these teams can't do business again. All right, Strowman on the bump. The Stro Show. Hit that like, guys, if you guys are new, sub up. Here's Simpson. First pitch, ball misses outside. Just in the outside corner. 1-0. All I know is Yankees got to add somebody. Trent Grisham was not in today's lineup. Does that mean that he might get traded? I don't know. As this is fouled away. Got to pay attention to the lineups. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1. This is hit. Foul. 1-2. Tigers got Seawald, and that's a swing and a miss. That's how Strowman gets his day started. Got him down on strikes. Here's Brandon Lau. Yankees took yesterday's game in extras. The pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Monty, what up, man? Afternoon, Ace. Glad to listen to the game podcast during work. Appreciate you. Thank you. As Lau pops this up and foul. 1-1. For some reason, teams always... No, we know that. It's called the Yankee tax, Sean. We know that. You saw what Eugenio Suarez went for and what they were asking for the Yankees. Some people think Yankee tax isn't real. I beg to differ. The Yankee tax is legit. As Lau pulls this foul. 1-2. Lau pops this up. Left field, Jason Dominguez is there and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away. Your D channel's in the building. What's up, man? Jacob, thanks for popping in. Guys, if you guys are popping in, hit that like button. Cold strike to Diaz. 0-1. Ball outside. 1-1. You're sad that Bieber got traded. Oh, yeah, y'all in sell mode. Y'all in sell mode, definitely. The 1-1. And that hit him. Might have hit off the bat. No indication yet. Strowman throws the first, and they say he's out. Did it hit off the bat? Or did it hit him? No, that hit him. It didn't hit the bat. It hit him. All right, so that's going to be a runner on first after the hit by pitch. Trainer come and look at Diaz. Why is there a Yankee tax? Because we want to get the most out of New York Yankees. That's why. Runner on first, 2 away here. First pitch to Aranda is popped up. Left side, McMahon runs over foul territory, and Dominguez makes the catch to end the inning. So good inning for Strowman. All right, good inning for Marcus Strowman. Yankee bats coming up. Would love to take 3 out of 4 in this series. Marlins want Spencer Jones. Are you surprised? I'm not. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised whatsoever. Like I said, I'm refreshing Twitter just like everybody else is all day today. Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, what's good, brother? Realistically, I probably don't even have to refresh Twitter. I'm sure my nephew would text me as soon as something happens. So, Yankee Report tweeted the same thing. The Marlins have had dialogue about either Sandy Alcantara or Edwin Cabrera. The Marlins have asked about Spencer Jones, as different concepts have been discussed. All right, leading things off, Ben Rice.
Kid. I be like,
Jacob, what's good, brother?
Free chicken wing with the fried rice.
Monty says I'd rather have Yankees structure the contracts as they verse the Dodger way. You talking about like backloading stuff? You talking about deferring? Nah, I'm good on that. Because at some point in time, you got to pay that shit. And then get Bednar and Bird. I'd be with that. First pitch ball misses outside. AJ, thanks for popping in. Says, let's
fucking go.
Yankees, appreciate you. The 1-0 to Ben Rice is a ball outside. 2-0. No backloading for Monty is what he says. I'm right there with you. Nah, I'm good. Is Cashman seriously asleep? We know what time it is. This motherfucker's snoring. Ray, what up, man? And that's a ball that goes inside. Should have been called a ball, but doesn't get the call. 2-1. The 2-0. Cold strike 2-2. The 2-2, and Ben Rice hits this to the third baseman in a shortstop spot. Long throw and got him. One away. Here's Gold. Terry, what's up, girl?
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me, baby!
That's a ball to Goldie. 1 ball, no strike count. So then the Mariners gave up nothing for Suarez? Yeah, of course. But for us, they wanted Cam Slitler and Spencer Jones. They don't want nothing from the Yankees. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are popping in, hit that sub if you're new. Sub 99. The 2-0 to Goldie. Goldschmidt pops this up. The shortstop looks like he lost it. And that's going to drop for a base hit. Paul Goldschmidt looks like the shortstop Walls, the sure-handed Walls, lost that in the sun. And that's going to be a double for Goldie. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Let's fucking go.
And Goldie goes to second. Here's Bellinger.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out there.
Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Wall still, even though he lost in the sun, still almost made a great play on it. Yeah, of course, 9-9. They always want the best prospects. And that's a call strike to Belly. 1-1. Bellinger swings and misses through that one. Check your ace when you can. Check your DMs. People are going to be sliding in my DMs today on Discord. Yeah, I forgot I'm even on Discord when it comes to sports. As Goldie hits it on the ground, base hit up the middle. This might get home the first Yankee run. Goldie chugging around third, and the Yankees get on the board. Let's go.
Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees.
It's all right, because we're saved by the bell. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. Ladies love Big G.
You know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Luis Robert Jr. unlikely to be traded, so that hurts for Met fans. All right, here's Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. Stanton clobbers this deep left field, out of here. 3-0 ball game as Giancarlo Stanton hits a 2-run home run, his 8th of the year. Let's go!
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, baby. Here's Jazz Chisholm. No balls, 2 strike count to Jazz. Passing reports, the Dodgers are finalizing the deal to acquire right-hander Brock Stewart from Minnesota. Minnesota's a team that, as Jazz goes down on strikes, Minnesota is a team that you can get some good pitching for. Here's Dominguez, hits this down the line, foul, 0-1.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Terry says another moonshot for her man. Man, y'all ladies gonna be fighting over Giancarlo Stanton. All right, swing and a miss for Dominguez. Got to play the whole sound effect.
Up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
The lovely stylings of Grace Monroe, who I did get you just stream with. Appreciate you, Grace. The 0-2. Ball misses low. Two balls, 2 strike count. Dominguez lifts this to left field. The left fielder to the line and makes the catch to end the inning, but the Yankees strike for not 1, not 2, but 3. Cody Bellinger with a single and Giancarlo Stanton with a big blast. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Raziel says Big G his real captain. Yankees made them pay finally for giving us extra outs. Let's see. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys are new, sub up. Yeah, I saw that. Brock Stewart to the Dodgers. All right, Strowman with 3-run lead. First pitch is the ball outside. One ball, no strike count here. And check swing, foul, 1-1. The 1-1. And that's fouled. 1-2. The 1-2 is in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2. Foul as Caminero slips off out of the box. Slipped right into the other box. The 2-2 is in the dirt. 3-2. Wow. Sorry, I'm trying to make a post on... The 3-2, and this is hit center field. Holds up, and Bellinger makes the play. One away. Downtown David Brown is in the building. What's up, brother? The pitch to low. Brennan Lau. Brennan or Josh? Josh. Foul. Ball. That's a called strike. 1-1. And I think Rice's glove broke. Another glove malfunction. Yep, got to switch out that glove. Ball outside. Swing and a miss, 2-2. The Mets gave up a lot for Rogers. The Mets went to town. They've had a really good deadline. Foul. Two balls, two strike count here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. According to John Heyman, the Yankees will only trade Spencer Jones for Paul Skeens. Fireside Yankees retweeted that. As DeLuca hits this left field, Dominguez is there, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So Spencer Jones is off the table for the New York Yankees. Interesting. So Skeens will end up with another team? Yeah. I mean, nah, he's not getting traded anytime soon. Paul Skeens is probably going to be the first of all, the Pirates going to try to use up every ounce of that arm that they can. And then they'll trade him when they think that he's and he'll still get a haul. I don't honestly, I think it's about 2 years until Paul Skeens gets traded. Because he's not re-signing with them. Razil, because they think Spencer Jones is him, even if they won't call him up till September, which will give him a little time to acclimate to his team. That basically means we're not doing anything. You read the tea leaves, right? You're reading between the lines. You hearing what I'm hearing, Sean. So that means we ain't doing shit. So don't hold your breath. All right, bottom of the second. Slater, McMahon, and Volpe. First pitch to Slater, making his Yankee debut. Ball called, missed low, but it called a strike. The last three deadlines outside of Jazz have been butt cheeks. That's a called strike. 0-2. Just got back home with a slice of pizza, is what Val says, and ready for some afternoon Yankee baseball. Miss Big G's home run. Every time you step out, Val, they do well. And that's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2 outside. 2-2. Slater does hit lefties pretty well, but there is a righty on the bump. The 2-2 and Slater swings and misses. He's down on strikes. Here's Ryan McMahon.
Look at me now.
Let me go ahead and change that real quick. To put that with my. That's Ryan McMahon's new drop. He earned it at yesterday's game. That's a called strike. Ball outside. One ball, 1 strike count to McMahon. Foul. 1-2. The 1-2. Ball outside. Good take. 2-2. Good music from McMahon. Hey, it works. McMahon, he's the man. I love Nas. Seems too perfect. Don't overthink it, Ace. Just roll with it. The 2-2. Ball. 3-2. We got 30 people in the building. 28 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get that like button up.
All the way up.
The 3-2. And he walked on.
She told me to walk this way. I told you left.
All right, runner on first. One away for Anthony Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Volpe homered in yesterday's ball game to bring his total to 16. First pitch, ball high, 1-0. Sean says Bednar and Jake Bird. The 1-0, high, 2-0. We got to do something. As they showed Ryan McMahon getting the Gatorade bath yesterday. The 2-0 to Volpe. Popped up foul. Dr. Fisher says, you are no expert on the Yankees, nor do I pretend to be. I'm just the guy that reacts to the stuff they do and gives my opinions. Where have I said I was an expert? On my YouTube panel, does it say Ace Yankee expert? No, I don't think it does. The 2-1. Ball high, 3-1. Okay, Ken Rosenthal reports Yankees and Pirates are discussing a trade that would send David Bednar to New York. More below from Ken Rosenthal. Maybe that's the first move that the Yankees can make as Volpe hits this deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's foul. Okay, I was waiting for the excitement. The excitement was from the crowd, from the guy that caught the ball, not from the home run. 6 home runs in his last 11 games. Volpe just missed it. The 3-2, and Volpe pops this up. Right field. Right fielder towards the line. Doesn't make the catch. Leaps at the wall, and it goes foul. How close was he? Ooh, just ran out of room. No fan interference, just ran out of room. The 3-2. Victory. What's good, brother? Peace, Ace. What up? You forgot the Yankee game started early today. Yep, Thursday. We haven't had a lot of early 1 o'clock games this year, but this is one of them. The 3-2 to Volpe. Bow. Stays live. Hector, David Bednar. Yeah, I just said it, and I retweeted it. We'll see. The 3-2, Volpe, foul, stays alive. All right, John Hayden reports, teams with good/great pieces consistently ask for the Yankees' top prospect, Spencer Jones. The Yankees are consistent on this too, that they will only trade Jones and others in packages for Paul Skeens, who's not going anywhere anytime soon. That's what I'm saying. The Yankee tax is real. It really is. The 3-2, and that should have been strike 3, but instead it's a walk.
You told me to walk this way. I told you left.
You can't tell me the Yankee tax ain't real. You really can't. Top of the order. Here's Ben Rice.
Kick. I be like, I would like 3 chicken wings with the fried rice.
Why is Spencer Jones so untouchable? They're not saying he's untouchable. They're saying they would move him for the right trade. That's a call strike to Rice. 0-2. It literally says it has to be for the right trade. For Paul Skeens, who isn't going anywhere. No balls, 2 strike count. Untouchable means you won't trade him for nobody. That's what untouchable means. Ball in the dirt. Watching the game while he's at work at his job. Appreciate that. Thanks for playing. Thanks for the play-by-play. No problem, Victor. I appreciate you being in here. Ace is pretty accurate, analyzing the game like a true Yankee fan. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Victory. Appreciate you. The 1-2. Rice, foul. Did I say that Cashman doesn't hold on to his doesn't hold on to his prospects? You out here trying to put words in people's mouths. I said all the time that Cashman needs to make moves and do what you got to do to make certain moves. You're out here just assuming. Stop projecting your insecurities on me, Dr. Fisher. It's not going to work. Two balls, 2 strike count. What will other teams get out of taxing us when Cashman shows us every year he isn't active in trades? They're gonna try to go after the top. They try to go after the top prospects as Ben Rice hits this deep right field. Out of here! Ben Rice with a 3-run home run makes this a 6-0 ball game. Yankee bats are coming alive today. Let's go!
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Let's go.
Kick. I be like, I would like 3 chicken wings with the fried
Did I
rice.
even graduate high school? Yeah, I got a diploma. Bro, you talk about me clueless. You're the one that's name is Dr. Fisher. You're not a doctor. Talk about stupid. Stupid is your avatar name. Come on, man. Stupid is your YouTube name. You know you about to get timed out, so. Why do you even continue to come in here with your constant trolling? You know, you need a life, man. You really need a life. Go touch some ass or go touch some grass, Dr. Fisher. The 0-2 to Goldie, ball inside. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Madison is the best. Says time out. 6-0 ball game. Bats have come alive today. Sure. I'm a joke, but yet you continue to come in here every time you get. So what does that say about you? Here's Bellinger. Ball.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out there.
Bellinger pops this up. Foul. Chyeaaa, rocking chair, Yankee. Thank you for the $10 dono. Yankees alive for his birthday. Appreciate you for you donating on your birthday. Normally I gotta be the one to get you a gift, man. Thank you, rocking chair. Says Ace is the best. I appreciate you. Everybody wish rocking chair a happy birthday. Everybody make sure you guys wish Rockin' Chair a happy birthday. 2 balls, no strike count. The 2-2. This is lifted to left. Simpson's there. Makes the catch to end the inning, but the Yankees put up another 3 spot. 3 runs in the first 2 innings. You really enjoy Ahmed Rosario hyping up the clubhouse? I like Ahmed. I'm a big fan of Ahmed. Have been for a while. All right, I just want this breaking news Yankees trade for somebody. Come on. You keep hearing David Bednar rumors. Yeah, his name is being brought up there. Fat Jacket, what's good, brother? DJ from 37 from a member of Murdoch's channel. Appreciate you. Hit that like, guys. See, the reason why I don't just block trolls is because they can redeem themselves. Look at my guy, Fat Jacket, who's becoming a good member over here at the Ace Avenue. Fat Jacket started off as a troll as well. But he's coming here with some great points, some great analysis, and some great conversation. Does he still fuck around on the verge of getting timed out? Maybe. But he hasn't been timed out since he started being cool. No balls, one strike, count the walls. How are we looking on the update? Swing and a miss. So far, nothing for the Yankees. A bunch of talks. Potentially, maybe something happening. But the Yankees do not want to trade Spencer Jones, pretty much. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strowman's third strikeout. Madison says never got timed out. Would you like to? Would you like to experience it? We got 37 in the building, guys. Hit that like button if you guys are new, sub up. Fortes, called strike, 0-1. Who did we get offer for him? Hold on. Let me look at my Twitter. So it just says teams with good pieces consistently ask about him. They haven't said who specifically. John Heyman says teams with good pieces. So everybody wants him. No balls, 2 strike count. Did I see Bednar tweet? Like, you mean him actually tweeting? What did he say, Jacob? Ball outside. This is popped up. Right side. Strowman tried to call off Goldie, and Goldie makes the catch. 2 away. If we hold on to him, he better be next Griffey Jr. ace. Look, he's got to be. Look, at this point in time, if you're going to hold on to him, call his ass up. Even if you got to move Bellinger over to first base, call him up, right? Let me see what Jacob's talking about. That's a call strike to Simpson. I don't see what you're talking about, Jacob. What's up, Jet fan? 1-1. Cardinals are not moving Brendan Donovan. Smack that like, guys. If you guys are new, sub up to the Ace Avenue. This is chopped on the ground. Back to Strowman. Strowman flips. 3 clean innings for Strowman. Let's go. That's what we need, baby. That's what we need. You love Bednar, but he's not enough. No, you got to make 2. We need at least 2, at the minimum, 2 new arms in this. Let me see if there's anything. Let me Google David Bednar. Yeah, he's the arm from the Pirates. Yankees names are keep getting linked to him, but like 7 minutes ago, Yankees and Pirates discussing a trade for Bednar. Pittsburgh Pirates closer David Bednar fits the description. The Yankees and Pirates are discussing a trade involving Bednar, according to sources. On discussion of official teams in pursuit, Bednar believes the Yankees are a front runner. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Surprised the Pirates want to trade Bednar is what Fat Jacket says. They're in sell mode. They are in sell mode. No, I don't think the Yankees want to give up Jones. They just came out and said, or they didn't come out and said this. Heyman came out and said that they're not giving him up unless it's for as they're looking at Simpson. Looks like something's wrong with Simpson's hand. They're not giving him up unless it's for Paul Skeens. Appreciate you, Fat Jacket. Aria Sports says, let's go Yankees. Appreciate you. Look, Paul Skeens ain't getting moved for another 2 years. It's as simple as that. So, Paul Skeens is not getting moved for 2 years. The Pirates, I think he's got 4 years of control. The Pirates are going to get 2 more years out of him, then try to trade him. How did he hurt his hand? I didn't see anything. They're looking at the knuckles of Simpson. Like I said, I'll keep refreshing Twitter. Max Goodman from Ken Rosenthal. The Yankees are front runners. That's what Jacob just said. All right, Simpson's coming out of the game. So he's done. All right, here's the replay. I mean, you didn't see anything. Simpson, Chandler Simpson from the off the end of the bat, hand rolled over. They were looking at his hand. I have no idea. One of your teachers is a Rays fan? Got you. You give up every prospect for and Rice for Skeens? I would too, Sean. Everybody can go. Here's Giancarlo Stanton, homer in his last at bat. Called strike.
You know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G-thing, baby.
You know how much of a blockbuster move it would be if all of a sudden the Pirates, as Giancarlo Stanton hits this left field, right at the left fielder, every time there's a substitution, you know it's getting hit to that guy. One away. You know. Okay, this is a hypothetical situation. If the Pittsburgh Pirates, with 4 hours to go in the deadline, if the Pittsburgh Pirates said, we are shopping Paul Skeens, every trade is stopping. Everybody's stopping. And for the last 4 hours, it's going to be a bidding war for Paul Skeens. That's what would happen. Two balls, no strike count. The 2-0, ball, 3-0. walked him. None of those pitches were close to Jazz.
She told me to walk this way. I told you way.
Why would they trade an elite closer? I mean, because their organization is, they're not going to pay him, dude. The Pirates do this, and this is what the problem is with baseball. You got teams that are so willing to just sell because they don't want to pay these guys, and there's no competition in here. That's why they're talking about, oh, salary caps and salary floors and all this shit. Like, I'm not throwing Aaron Judge in the mix. No, you're not throwing in Aaron Judge for Paul Skeens. No, but anybody else in the roster can go. Dominguez, Jones, Rice, Lombard Jr., they could all go for Paul Skeens. Aaron Judge ain't going nowhere. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Ball misses outside. 1-0. This is hit on the ground. Base hit. And Jazz is going to go to third. Yankee bats are going alive today. Yeah, like Fat Jacket said, they ain't paying Aaron Judge's contract. You know what they would do, though? They'd trade for Aaron Judge and they'd probably flip him to somebody else for a bunch of low-level prospects. They are not paying Aaron Judge. Nope. Here's Slater. First pitch to Slater is hit on the ground. This could be two. It throws a second, and that double clutch. They did get him at second, but that double clutch by the third baseman stops him from getting the double play, and a run scores. 7-0 ball game.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Here's McMahon.
Look at me now.
I'm looking up David Bednar's contract. Dude, I've been looking up so many contracts. Like, they're all bleeding into each other. He's under control for this year and next year. Next year, he's under arbitration. So, Bednar doesn't become a free agent until 2027. So, he's a move that I'd absolutely make. All right. Here's McMahon. McMahon rolls over this one. Weekly hit past the pitcher. Second baseman can't come up with it. That's going to be an infield single. Here's Volpe. Yankee bats coming along.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Norma, what's up, girl?
Hey, money, you know that I like it when you call me papi.
Norma, I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to think you don't love me no more, Norma. You ain't been coming in the chat. I ain't been hearing from you. I was starting to think Norma don't fuck with me no more. 1 ball, 2 strike counts to Volpe. Volpe foul. Norma says ace in chat. What's up going on? Are we on a multiverse with the score? By the way, Superman and Crypto was her favorite. I'm glad you liked it, Norma. It was really good. I really enjoyed Superman. The 1-2 is in the dirt. 2-2. Yeah, I'm starting to think Norma don't fuck with me no more. I ain't heard from you in a minute, Norma. 3 likes from 50. The 2-2. Volpe hits this to the shortstop. Walls. Good scoop by Walls. Fires. Got him. That ends the inning. But the Yankees have scored now all 3 innings they've played so far. 7-0. Fantastic Four is next. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think for me personally, Fantastic Four probably goes like number 6 all time for me in the MCU. Cause like I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Four, and it absolutely did it for me. But Superman was really good too. As a matter of fact, Superman just broke the all-time. It is actually the most domestic, the biggest box office of any Superman movie. It just passed Man of Steel, I think, yesterday. D Channel says Superman was good, but you like Fantastic Four better. Yeah, I think I like Fantastic Four a little bit better, not by much. Norma says girls started school and new softball. Yeah, I get it, Norma. You're busy being a mom. I get it. Super mom. I get it. Not gonna lie, your boy is getting tired. I don't know if I'm gonna hang on till 6 o'clock. Nothing better than spending the trade deadline with our fan base. Absolutely. But let's hit that like button, guys. If you guys are new, sub up.
All the way up.
Get them up.
You know.
That's what's up, Fat Jacket. Take a hit from me, man. Swing and a miss. Is your glasses prescription or is just a disguise like Superman? The latter. It's like Soups. When realistically, I'm only doing this because my allergies are on fire. I don't know what's going on in the air as of late, but my allergies have been like on 1,000. You're gonna switch to your TV? Appreciate you, Hector. The 1-1. Ball outside. Oh yeah, you must have really got zooted if you fell asleep, dude. Appreciate you, Norma. She says, even when she doesn't come in, she always gives a like. Well, Norma, make sure you pop in and at least say hi so I can play your sound effect. For you. The 3-1. That's a cold strike. 3-2. Foul. I do got to remember I got to change the buddy. I think I got to get the buddy sound drop because I keep getting hit with a copyright claim for that. So I got to get it from somewhere else. As this is hit to left field, base hit. First hit of the game for the Rays. Runner on first, nobody out. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not a strike. As this is hit to left field. Dominguez going back. Bellinger can't make the play. That might score the Rays' first run as it rolls towards the infield, but Lau slips at third. And that's going to stop him from scoring. All right, Norma, have a blessed one. Lau just slipped off the bag at third base. And that stopped him from scoring. Two runners in scoring position. Wow. Appreciate that, Fat Jacket. Yeah, we got lucky on that one. Appreciate you, man. I mean, I get hyped too. It just depends. I have my moments. Ball. Still waiting for the Yankees to make a trade for relievers. What Yassine says. Nine says he doesn't trust Strowman with a 7-run lead. This is hit. Base hit to right field. That's going to knock in the first run. Slater with the throw home. And 1-run score. 7-1. Here come the Rays. Three hits in a row for the Rays to start this inning. After getting out, after no hits in the first three. John Heyman. Yankees remain in on Bednar Derby. They have a history of doing deals with Pittsburgh. Others still in as well. As this is hit left field. Dominguez comes in for it. Misplays it, but makes the catch. But a run is going to score. Maybe that had more carry on it because Dominguez looked lost. 7-2 ball game. Is it? It's got to be. It's got to be. That's another ball that like it got caught in the clouds out there. First we saw Walls have a hard time with it, and Dominguez just lost the ball as well. Yeah, Pittsburgh is our farm system is what it seems like. That's why I would love for Paul Skeens to be a Yankee. Here's Lau. Ball outside. Ball, 2-0. One like from 50. Foul, 2-1. Nah, Skeens ain't getting moved. Skeens ain't getting moved. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Foul, 3-2. Yeah, I would love to have a guy like Skeens. Elite arm. The 3-2 is chopped on the ground. This could be 2. Goldie goes to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. Not the best. Oh, Goldie told him to eat it. So, 2 away. Goldie couldn't get back to the bag in time. Cedric Mullins could be in play for the Mets. I said that on Jason's channel because talks have cooled off with Luis Robert Jr. Here's DeLuca. Runner takes off. Throw from the knees, and he's safe. Austin Wells did have 2 throwouts yesterday. Strowman's not pitching for us in the playoffs, man. Strowman's not getting a start in the playoffs. Marcus Strowman is not pitching for the Yankees in the playoffs. Ball outside, 2-0. You're going to go in with 3 guys. Fried, Rodon, and Luis Hill. With the built-in days off, you can get Max Fried 3 starts in a series. This is hit on the ground, right past Volpe. 3 runs coming this inning. Strowman with the 3 spot giving up. 7-3 ball game. You get free 3 starts with the days off for travel. You get free 3 starts. You can get, it's starting to rain. You can get Rodon 2 starts. Luis Hill potentially 2 starts. He's not seeing it. Checks at first. He's safe. I mean, Volpe made a diving attempt. He wasn't gonna get that ball. He wasn't gonna get that ball. As it's starting to pour. This game might get delayed for real. We got to try to get this game to at least 5. Because they do have very bad weather going there. Call strike, 0-1. They did say they had a small window to get this game in. So we got to get to at least 5. And you can call it a complete game. So we need 4 more outs. Yandy Diaz got pinch hit for. Could he be on the move? Jack Martin, what up? It's going to be rained out. It's supposed to storm badly. Yeah, that's why you got to get to at least 5. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Runner takes off. Throw, and that's not a good throw by Rice. 2-1. Hit that like, guys, if you guys are new, sub up. Come on, Strowman. Got through the first 3, no problem. Struggling this one. Here's the 2-1. This is hit to right field, and the hits continue. Strowman just gave up 4 fucking runs in this inning after a 7-0 lead. Yo, we can cut him. After today, we can cut him. He's already getting paid. Cut him. Meaning on the mound here. Gee, Strowman. After this deadline, you can cut Strowman for all I give a shit. He's already getting paid. The damage is done. You're already paying him. Fucking cut him. Soon as Hill comes back, I'd cut Strowman. Here's Fortes. That's a called strike, 0-1. Ball outside.
It is your boy T.
Is in the building. What's good, T? De Los Santos is warming up. The 1-1 is hit deep left center field, and Bellinger finally makes the catch to end the inning. Jeez. We got to get 3 more outs at the minimum because it's about to storm its ass off over there. And we did get the 50 likes. Bada bing is the recipient of that one. Keep Strowman for the bullpen? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that one. For real, I'm good on that one. Trade his ass. Or get rid of his ass. But that money's already done though. Look, the thing with Marcus Strowman is he's got a vesting option for next year. That's not gonna get hit this year. So he's basically a free agent next year. So just cut him. You gotta pay him anyway. You're paying him regardless. And it's only for this year. Yeah, he's got a conditional player option. It's already done. Like, man, I hope not. If Strowman's our third starter in the playoffs, we're screwed. It needs to be shit. We're fucked if that's the case. First pitch to Rice, who homered his last at bat. Ball. Ball. Rice pops this up. Left side. And makes the catch. One away. Here's Goldie. Cold striking the outside corner. Goldie swinging a miss. The 1-2. Goldschmidt foul. Stays live. All right, Yankees hit the road tomorrow versus Miami. Would be something if we got Sandy and then you're facing them tomorrow. You're facing them tomorrow. The 1-2, ball high. 2-2. Ball 3-2. Three balls, 2 strike count here. And Goldschmidt lifts this right field and slices foul. Yeah, we could think, yeah, basically. Marcus Strowman basically tells you this outing right here, you got to go get yourself another guy. It's as simple as that. The 3-2. And Goldie swings that ball 4. Swing and a miss. Here's Belly.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Belly, foul. 0-1. Ball. Ball inside, but it's called a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Bellinger hits this to left side, and he got him. That ends the inning. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are new, sub up. All right, see if we can get through 5 here. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, I got it. All right, Jacob sent me something. Robert Murray reports Cashman's not sleeping. Bednar is definitely a prime target for the Yankees. They have had pretty consistent conversations. The Pirates asked for Bednar. The Pirates asked for Bednar has not been the same stratosphere as Griffin Jax or Johan Duran. I'd take that. So that means you're not giving up top guys, in my opinion, if that is the case. So we shall see. All right, yeah, it's starting to pour. We got to get through this. Got to get through this one. The sky is opened up, ladies and gentlemen. Strowman needing a new ball is crazy work. Come on, man. Why does it always start pouring when the Yankees are pitching? The baseball gods hate us. First pitch, ball high. You already know it's going to be one of those things where this inning is going to get away from the Yankees. Just put the tarp on. We don't even know. Like, it's supposed to be pouring for the rest of the night, isn't it? The 1-0. That's a called strike. 1-1. Let's look at the AccuWeather. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. Weekly to Jazz. Jazz fields, fires, got him. 1 away. Let's go. Come on. I don't give a fuck about these commercials. Yeah, it's supposed to be thunderstorming for the rest of the night up until 11 o'clock. They'll have a break. They'll have a break at 5, but they got to squeeze this game in. They got to get this shit to at least 5. Here's Lau. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Yo, all these, like, can we get, now the ball boys fucking up? Can we get this shit together? We're trying to get this fucking game in. And you got all these delays. Ball boys giving them a new rosin bag. Yo, we need the rain to stop for like 10 minutes. Ball outside. Nah, y'all seen, we need 2 more outs before you call the game. We need 2 more outs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, it's official. If you get 2 more outs, it goes down as an official game. Then you get the rest of the bullpen. You don't have to worry about it. Nah, we need 2 more outs. Strike him out, Stro. The 1-2. Strowman, base hit down the left field line. Jesus, man. That's a single. We need a double play here. Here's Morale. First pitch is hit. This could be 2. Jazz flips the second for 1. Gets the double play. There we go. 4-6-3 double play. Exactly what we needed.
Let's fucking go.
Now you can call it. Let's see that tarp, baby. Strowman in line for the W. Yep, Brian Hoke just posted. It is an official game now. Yankees up 7-4. Now let's see that tarp. Trade talks have you haven't heard anything lately, so. Tigers acquired Cody Hewler from the Rangers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of conflicted, right? Because if the game gets called, it's gonna be a minute for the game gets called anyway. Put it on rain delay. I might keep the stream going and go out and get some fucking Chinese food, and then come back for the, if anything breaks, for the deadline. It's pouring out there. Let's see that tarp, bro. Don't wait until they come back up the bat to call this shit. Call it now. Here's Stanton.
You know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
First pitch to Stanton is fouled. 0-1. Ball outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Stanton chops this. Weekly to third. Third baseman barehands it. Understands that it's Stanton running. And it gets thrown away as Stanton collides with Aranda. Aranda's down, holding his wrist. Aranda's face first in the grass. Clutching his wrist. That's a strong man you just collided with. Official scoring is the E5. Stan didn't even budge. But the trainers are out. Aranda's down. Ooh, they do have some Chinese food happy hour. 25% off selective items. Let's go. Can't beat that. Let's see what the items are. And another Rays player is coming out of the game. This is second Rays injury. Yeah, he hurt his wrist. We got 36 people in the building. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are new, sub up. Brandon Lau takes over at first base, so the Rays might want to just get out of this game just because they've already got two guys injured. Here's Jazz Chisholm. First pitch to Jazz. Hit down the line. Foul. 0-1. Yeah, they got one guy on the bench. That's the backup catcher. Popped up. Foul. Well, was Diaz taken out of the game for injuries or potential trade? The 0-2 high. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Diaz injured. Got you. Oh, yeah, he did. That's right. Good call. Forgot about that. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Jazz Chisholm. Runner on first, nobody out. Jazz chops this. Back to the pitcher. Goes to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, I think the trades have kind of stalled right now because the games are going on. Dominguez, foul. The 0-1. Ball. 1-1. Foul. One ball, 2 strike count, and that's a ball. The 2-2 checks at first. He's safe. The 2-2 ball. 3-2. And ball does get away from the catcher, so Jazz advances to second. He just whiffed. Three balls, 2 strike count to Dominguez. Jazz takes off, and that's a ball. Jazz is going to steal third. Dominguez walks. Let's go.
She told me to walk this way. Told
All right, let's get some more of those runs back. Here's Slater. And here comes the tarp. So we are in the midst of a rain delay. Honestly, they're probably going to call this. So we're going to hang out for a little bit and just see what happens. Thunder's coming by Val is what she says. Theo, thank you for the gifted membership. Nige is the recipient of that one. Appreciate you, Theo. Yeah, they're not going anywhere unless they get pitching help. You're right. So while we're doing this, I'm going to just work on some thumbnails. Try to see about some new thumbnail designs. Yep, there's the tarp. Exactly what I was looking for. All right, Val, have a good one. Saw a tweet about Chapman going to town. Cashman, you mean? You mean Cashman, right? Yeah, there's enough innings in the books. If they can call this game. Yeah, they can call this game. So the game is in a rain delay. Whoever just subscribed, appreciate you. This game might be a wrap. Check Twitter. The trades have kind of died. I imagine they'll pick up soon. Yankees are close to acquire from Ken Rosenthal. Let's see. Thank you, Jacob. Well, hey, you're in a rain delay. You might as well make some moves, right? Yankees are close to acquiring Dave Bednar from the Pirates. Sources tell The Athletics. Pending medicals. Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's see. Heyman says Yankees and Rangers are the finalists. Passon just reports the Yankees are finalizing a trade to get closer David Bednar from the Pirates. All right. So let's go. The New York Yankees land one of the arms that they needed. Let's go. So the Yankees do get David Bednar. So they land a guy that they desperately needed. I'm waiting to see who we're sending. 2.37 ERA, a 1.3 WAR, 51 strikeouts. I'm sure if it was like big, they would have included it in the initial tweet. So now we're waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what it costs. Shit, Theo with the $2 dono says Cashy Boy was asleep after all. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the return is. Still haven't seen anything yet. Still waiting to see. All right, so it is official. Passing and Rosenthal with the report. Let's see who they've given up. Still haven't heard yet. Still refreshing. Yeah, I'm trying to see who we giving up. I'm waiting to see, Erica. Waiting to see. This is a guy that's gonna be with us for more than a year as well. I just got to see what the return is. You bet Paul Skeens wishes he would have got traded, possibly. We have him through 2026. Still waiting to see. Haven't heard what the return is. I imagine it's not Spencer. Obviously, it's not Spencer Jones. That would have broke immediately. A couple people talking about maybe Flores. Yep, I saw that. Y'all seen Yankees got Bednar. Hit that like, guys, if you guys are new, sub up. Is Strowman done right? No, well, the game is done right now. So the game might be over for the night. Still no one's talking about who we've given up yet. So the Yankees get their guy, apparently. Let's go. I'm there. I like it. Fight Night Frank. You have the over. The question is if it should be a finished game, so you should be good. You should get that. I'm still waiting on the details on David Bednar, guys. The game is in a rain delay. This game actually legit might actually be over. So the Yankees get an arm that they were covering, that they were trying to get themselves a hold of. Bob Nightingale says the Yankees have the best bullpen in the AL East with Bednar, Luke Weaver, and Devin Williams anchoring the final 3 innings. I like it. Because the rain delay. It's supposed to be raining in New York City for the rest of the night. Appreciate that, Frank. It's supposed to be severe thunderstorms for the rest of the night in New York City. They technically can call the game because it is a finished game. It is an official game. Yeah, on paper, yes, you're right, Jason. On paper. But it's not supposed to be breaks in a thunderstorm up until like 11 o'clock is what they said. All right, ESPN just put it. So it is official. The Yankees have finalized a trade to acquire David Bednar from the Pirates. Sources tell Jeff Passan's deal is depending on a medical physical. But they have not said who they've given up. Flores and 2 more. Where are you seeing that from, Jacob? They should have gave him Wells is what they're saying. Let's see. Flores plus for John Heyman. Let's see. All right. Per John Heyman. Top catcher prospect Rafael Flores and 2 others go to the Pirates. So we got to see who the 2 others are, but obviously Flores is the big name that's on the move. And I'm going to say this. This is a good move. This is a great move by Brian Cashman and company. You now have yourself 3 legit arms out of the pen in Luke Weaver, Devin Williams, and David Bednar. When you said you wanted to go to town, this is a go to town type move. Will the game resume? I don't think so, Corey. I'm not entirely sure. It is an official game. It's supposed to be thundering for the rest of the night. right. Change the title to the stream. What do you guys think about the move? I know I like it. Obviously, it's an arm that we've all been wanting. We've all been needing. We see how this bullpen is. Especially if you didn't give up. We didn't give up anybody. Flores, no doubt. Flores is a name that a lot of Yankee fans were excited about as well. But we still have held on to our top guys. This is the most Cashman's done in years. Let me tell you this. So far, it seems like it. I want to know who the two others are. Size of Beetlebug says need a starter. So the New York Yankees in the deadline day, they go out and get themselves David Bednar. Cashman has a good offseason. Come on, man, is what Beetlebug says. '95 in the 95th percentile in strikeout rate. Yo, this guy is legit. 33.1% strikeout percentage. You wanted some swing and miss stuff? You got a little bit swing and miss stuff. I see a lot of red. I see a lot of red right here for David Bednar. Nine says he can't defend. He can't defend Devin Williams anymore, dude. That was his second blown save of the year. Second blown save of the year. You jumping off the ledge from already? Sean says he'll take it. Now we're going to wait and see what the next move is. Because we need, in my opinion, you need one more arm. You need one more arm. And honestly, you need another starter. You need a middle of the road starter. As we got about 3 hours, less than 3 hours left in this deadline. Rafael Flores, number 8 Yankee prospect on the pipeline. I like it. I like it. We need 2 more arms is what D's channel says. Absolutely. How do they make room for Bednar? Honestly, I would imagine either Yuri De Los Santos gets sent down. Honestly, I like Hedrick. I wouldn't send down Hedrick. Hedrick's been good for us the last couple starts, and I've liked what he's done for us his last couple outings. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody like De Los Santos gets sent down. San Diego Padres are also acquiring catcher Freddie Fermin from the Royals. So the Padres have been busy. Can we get Mackenzie Gore, Edwin Cabrera, Jake Bird? I would like Jake Bird. If you tell me we break the glass and we have ourselves Jake Bird, I consider that a really good trade deadline. Maybe get yourself a Cabrera as well. Because here's the thing, you still have a lot of good prospects that you can give up, to be honest with you. So World Series back on? What do you guys think? It doesn't ever work for the Padres, but damn, they always go for it. Yeah, you got to. Hey, maybe one of these days you throw enough shit against the wall, sometimes it sticks. What would I give up for Cabrera? They obviously said they're not giving us Spencer Jones. So maybe you include a Rock Regio in there. Maybe you include some arms that go back there too. So top catcher prospect. This is back-to-back years. The Yankees have flipped the top pitching prospect last year for Jazz and this year. All right, hold on. I think Jeff Passes has the full tweet. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Full tweet from Passons. Among the return to the Pirates in the Bednar deal per ESPN, catcher Rafael Flores, which we know who tore up Double-A, and is now at Triple-A, is a top shelf framer and is regarded as a big league ready catcher. A very good centerpiece. Also in it, Edglin Perez, who is a 19-year-old with excellent swing decisions. Never heard of that kid, so. If we can stop making dumb mistakes, you say we have a better chance than we did a week ago. I like it. I like the move. I don't see how any Yankee fan can sit here today and say they don't like this move. Not win the World Series with Strowman on the roster. Strowman's not starting for us in the playoffs, so your point is mute. Max Goodman. What the Yankees bullpen could look like now when healthy. Bednar, Williams, Weaver, Cruz, Hill, Leiter Jr., Hamilton. Take out Hamilton, and I'm all for it. There are a few spots for upgrades at the deadline. Maybe Cam Slittler is moved there, or maybe Ryan Yarborough. You want a package for the Twins. Kelly, Jackson, Castro. That's a lot. I don't think that's going to happen. I wouldn't mind Joe Kelly and Castro. I don't think Jax would be in the deal, but that would be a blockbuster type deal if you did get that D's channel. So Brian Cashman, as the rain pours down, he made it rain on the hose. Got himself a steal. Apparently the Pirates organization, they're creators with the Pirates that aren't happy about this move. You like the rotation without Hammy? Yeah, I do too. Take out Ian Hamilton. I'm right there. And the good thing about that is we'll see him tomorrow. Strowman was saved by the rain today. Oh, no doubt. Oh, yeah, no doubt. But he did have a good 5th inning, though. That 5th inning with the rain, getting out of the rain was pretty clutch. David Bednar in his last 5 games has only allowed 1 earned run. With 6 strikeouts. 5 innings pitched. Has only given up five hits in 5 innings pitched. 1 earned run in his last five outings. Who cares about Rafael Flores? I mean, okay, yeah, we got it. We don't, who cares? Like you said, yeah, I'm right there with you. Smack that like, guys. If you guys are new, hit that sub. Yes, Luis Hill will be back on Sunday from what they're reporting as well. So, if you get another arm and a starter, I think we're good to go. Honestly, I think we are good to go. Hector says he loves this edition. So do I. So do I. I like it. Huge edition. You can see it's going back to the drawing board for someone on the Twins. I wouldn't mind. There was a guy on the Twins that I wouldn't mind. I said this earlier. I need to set up the stream a little better so I can start bringing these layovers here, these overlays and stuff. But Luis, I looked him up earlier. Verland. Luis Verland from the Twins is a guy that I would hit him up. A 2.02 ERA, a 1.8 WAR, 47 strikeouts. Who was that player? Bullpen arm from the Twins. 27 years old. 47 strikeouts. 2.02 ERA. I'd go after a guy like that. Varland is what I'm saying. Luis Varland. 97.9 fastball velocity. 31.5% in chase rate. Walks are kind of high though. Walks are kind of high. Let's see his contract, because you asked. He's under control until he got pre-arbitration until 2027. So, talking about Luis Varland, a guy that I'd go after that wouldn't be a big flashy move, but the Twins have some decent pieces. They have some decent bullpen pieces. They just, it's time to like ravage those type of teams. All right, also outfielder Brian Sanchez is included in the deal. So that's the official trade. I like it. Yankees get their guy, and we gave up nothing, to be honest with you. No, you're not pestering me, D-Channel. We're having a conversation. You're good. You're good. Source, the Yankees are continuing to aggressively pursue relievers before the 6 p.m. deadline is what Ryan Garcia from Fireside Yankees says. I believe he's online right now. Is he on there? Yeah, the game is done. Just refreshing Twitter, see if anything else is going on. So we're gonna see. We got about like a little over 2.5 hours left in the deadline. Probably not gonna stay on the whole time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am not going to lie to you. But yeah. Ace Cash God is working on the phones. Cash God. That's hilarious. Smack that like, guys. We are 2 likes away from 60. This started off as a play-by-play, but with the rain delay, they haven't even announced that the game is officially done yet. But Cashman got on the phone immediately and made some moves. So I'm starting to get hungry. What are you guys about to eat? Because I am starting to get hungry. I am not going to hold you guys. Chris Kershaw said Bednar won't be a free agent until next season, until the end of next season. Important because Devin Williams and Luke Weaver are both free agents at the end of the season. I definitely think Weaver's going to stay. I think Williams will walk. Feels so good the Red Sox aren't doing anything. All right, so the Yankees didn't make their big move, and I fuck with it. Let's go. Yeah, we got to get one more. Got to get one more bullpen arm, and another starter would be great. Yeah, that would be great. But look, guys, I think the game isn't gonna resume. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Your boys got to get some food. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit tired. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow. If there's anything huge that breaks, though, like I'm talking about, like huge news, I'll definitely jump back on to talk about it with you guys. But I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully this game is in the books and the Yankees get another W. And because they definitely got a W today. Like I said, busy day. I was up early this morning with Uptown Sports. Did this as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, guys. Have a good rest of your evening. And like I said, if nothing huge breaks, if we get like another, Hector says we're not finished. Yeah, I hope we're not finished. But if like a huge news breaks, I'll definitely pop on for that. Have a good one, guys. I'm out of here. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I'm yours truly, the Ace. Adios.